Do you have any advice for him today?
What do you think?
Any advice for me today?
What?
Any advice for me?
Any advice for you?
Yeah.
Be a good boy.
Be a good boy? I can do that. I'll try my best, okay?
So this speech is not an easy one for me to give because John's been my best friend and my role model my entire life, but I've never actually said that to his face. We've been in endless competition ever since I was born. No matter what the situation was, we would make it a contest to see who was better. When we were young, we used to play sword fight and see who could piss the longest. Being only 15 months apart and being the younger brother has always given me a chip on my shoulder to beat John. But as I started to think about what I wanted to say in the speech, I came to the realization that it wasn't that I wanted to beat John at everything. I wanted to be like John.
While some people may have found constantly being confused with your older sister, even by your closest family members and lifetime friends, to be annoying, it never really bothered me. Why would it? She's incredibly smart, adventurous, funny and passionate, and someone I admire for so many reasons. Not to mention, so gorgeous. I mean, look at her today. She has an inner beauty and grace that she brings to everything and everyone around her, making life more special and much more magical. She's also a talented athlete and can easily excel at whatever she tried growing up, even to my competitive side's chagrin when she would occasionally beat me. Being close in age, we played many sports together, from tennis to soccer, skiing and snowboarding, to name a few, but the most memorable was running track together in high school. But what I loved about our time running track together was not just about the races we won. It was the community that Christine helped build, the hilarity and fun she would cultivate in such an incredibly grueling environment, that she set a high bar for herself and those around her and exceeded it every time. She can rise to any challenge, and seeing her a few steps ahead of me rounding the bend always inspires me to push myself harder and be better. So it was pretty hard to imagine anyone who would ever be able to keep up with Christine. And then we started to hear about someone named John, a handsome, funny, smart guy from Chicago, motivated and driven in his career, and a college athlete. The more that we heard, it just kept getting better. Incredibly thoughtful and caring, a man rooted in faith from a large Catholic family. John and Christine shared so many foundational values with each other. And their first initials, J and C, they also happen to share with Jesus Christ. Talk about a Catholic mother's dream.
John's always been a person I go to for advice, and he's always been there for me. Our competition growing up has grown into genuine admiration and respect for the person that he is and the moral code that he holds himself to. I've heard him say before that there's nothing more fulfilling to him than making my mom and dad proud, so it definitely starts with them and how they raised us. But John's opinion matters so much to me that I have the same feeling that I strive to make John proud. He's helped me and shaped me in my life in a very positive way. He's always been my #1 fan, my hype man, my critic when I needed it. I'm not totally sure I'd be here today without John.
I'm ready. Now you can see it. Wow. I got you this too. It's a little hanky. Thanks for everything.
Not a lot for words right now.
Yeah. It's
just like when John got me all choked up.
Yeah, he did.
John, it is so sweet that today is our wedding day. After 7 incredible years filled with love, adventure, happiness, and joy, I'm overwhelmed with the love and joy that I feel today. I loved our first date, and it's a good story, but I loved our third date even more. It was a rainy spring night. You met me on a Bissell so that we could walk to Celbar for dinner. We walked down to Armitage, and you were wearing your old orange raincoat. I remember feeling so lucky to be with you. Cute, tall boy. It was at this dinner that I felt something special between us. You might call it the moment I knew. I loved the way you spoke about your family, your siblings, and the knowledge I lived with you your entire life. I really feel that I found my soulmate, and I'm so happy to be marrying you today. I cannot wait for a lifetime more of happiness, love, joy, and know that one day you'll make an amazing dad. There's no one else you can imagine having a family with, and know you'll be the rock of the family. But I love you so much, and I'm truly excited to marry you today.
There were times it was hard to believe John wasn't too good to be true. So we eagerly awaited meeting him for the first time in person, not on a 1 to 2 hour dinner, but on a full weekend trip to Michigan. He's seamlessly integrated with our family, so much so that I arrived at my parents' house to find him leaning out a second-story window, helping my dad clean the gutters. As Christine and John became more serious, extended family and friends started to learn about their relationship, and they would naturally ask, curious, how do you like John? It's the easiest question I can ever get asked. He's just the best. We absolutely love him. Explaining why is just as easy. The way he loves and treats Christine is more than I could ever have dreamed of for her in a life partner. He leads his life with love and faith. He not only lives his values every day, but he inspires others. He's incredibly romantic, thoughtful, smart, driven, and adventurous.
Okay, John and Christine, may you be blessed with a lifetime of health and happiness, love and laughter, and a wondrous, adventuresome life.
Mr. and Mrs. John and Christine Boyle, you may kiss one another.